Hello channel viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on channel NITT. So the ENTJ can be a very complex and complicated individual and usually may confuse people who do not know the ENTJ well. So one of the characteristics of the ENTJ is that the ENTJ likes to drive change. They like to champion revolution, for example. Yet on the other hand, the ENTJ can also really dislike change. Why is this so? Because naturally, evolutionarily, the ENTJ is designed to bring about change. Yet at the same time, the ENTJ really values efficiency. So when things are working the way it is working and it's working fine, we just want to have status quo. We don't want change in this case. So I can be very adventurous in certain ways, but yet very unadventurous in other ways, particularly food. So I can go to a favorite restaurant and always order the same food. I am not very interested in experimenting. So down the menu, I always pick the same dish. Even while going to other restaurants, I also order the same thing. Like every time I go to a Western food store, I like to order only chicken chop. If there is no chicken chop available, then the next one will be fish and chips. It's very standard. I don't want to change. So this is very straightforward. I am very happy with this set of choices. I will stick to it. There is really no risk, definitely, in trying out new dishes. But I just like to maintain this form of an equilibrium, this status quo. So when my equilibrium gets disturbed, I can be very uncomfortable. To give you an example, let's say I have a group of friends who have come to visit me and I want to go and buy food for everyone or drinks for everyone. So it is great if everyone can just give me something that is non-complex. So like for example, okay, you want tea, you want coffee, that's it. So I know I'm going to order 3 teas, 2 coffees, or maybe 3 tea, 2 teas with milk, 1 tea that is black. Simple. So it gets very uncomfortable when people have very special requests, like I want tea with little bit of milk, or I want green tea with ice, or another one wants milk tea with pearls but only 75% sugar. Wow. In my heart, I will be wondering, why can't you be more efficient? Just stick to something that is simple. So for me, fish and chips all the time. So why are people so fussy with food? I cannot understand. So inefficient. So there was once I had a 1-for-1 buffet voucher. So I decided to invite a particular friend along. She says that she wants to bring her daughter. So I was like, oh shit. Didn't like this kind of arrangement. My mentality is me and the friend. Full stop. Now that she wants to bring her daughter, she says that her daughter will pay for her own share. But still, this is very uncomfortable because I didn't like this kind of arrangement. When I didn't like a particular arrangement, it's very difficult and awkward for me. So if you do not know an ENTJ well, you might be really very surprised. The ENTJ can be somewhat inflexible. At the end of the day, I still accepted that invitation, so the 3 of us went together. But during the billing, it's just very complicated. Yeah, I could have paid for her share too, right? But no, that wasn't my intention. So while the ENTJ can be very inflexible in this kind of area, yet the ENTJ can be very flexible when it comes to situations, because we can react based on our NI to the situation itself. So while we are in a competition, we can adjust our strategies, or when we are writing an essay, we can don't know the ending and we just continue writing and the ending will come to us. Does not matter. However, as I have described, in other situations such as the one where the mother had to invite her daughter along, then it really becomes difficult for the ENTJ, slightly more difficult. At the end of the day, I'm still okay with it, just that I don't like this kind of changes or adjustments. So if I have a 1-for-1 buffet voucher, I only expect 2 people to turn up, me and someone else. So given that we can be flexible, inflexible, particular, sometimes very easygoing, and all this kind of strange combinations, you will find the ENTJ really very hard to read. So fellow ENTJs, do you have similar problems like this one? Do comment and share. Okay, at channel NITT, we produce a lot of ENTJ videos. If you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more ENTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I am going to sign off now, and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.